Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So, an AMD has accidentally revealed their next generation of graphics card, which is RX 7600 XT on German retailer website. On their official website in Germany, it shows for RX 7600. It says RX 7600 XT, the next generation of graphics card, which is a bummer. It might be a typo, but there are speculations going on because RX 7600 comes with full-fledged Navi 33 GPU die, so there won't be any improvement over the performance, but AMD could offer 16 GB of VRAM, 16 GB of VRAM on the graphics card, and it might rebrand it as 7600 XT, which is necessary because RTX 4060 Ti will come with 16 GB of VRAM. So yeah, RX 7600 XT with 16 GB of VRAM is necessary, but given the fact like in 8 GB mode, like RX 7600 is not on par with RTX 4060 Ti. So yeah, the graphics upgrade, the memory upgrade will be necessary. Next up, we have the news where 12 volt high voltage power connector was replaced by 12 watt 2 by 16 pin connector, and it is really the case, and it's called H2H plus plus H plus plus inside. And RTX 4070 was the first graphics of having this connector. Like they actually made RTX 4070 Foundry Edition with this connector. So you might have a RTX 4070 with this connector already, and they did it and it is basically switch on and off if the connector is not inserted properly, which is a nice thing to see. So it won't break your card. And yeah, secretly change its sense pins for the RTX 4070 Foundry Edition, and no one has noticed it. As you can see on the picture here, RTX 4080 Foundry Edition has all the pins protruding outside, while in 4070 it is in a little bit, and it's almost half of a size, which is the H++ variant of the connector. As you can see, RTX 4070 Fe is having small pins, and yeah, and maybe MSI also had the same connector on their 4070. So the manufacturers had this connector, but they don't know what it was called because MSI officially says it is RTX 4070 H plus variant, but NVIDIA officially says it's H plus plus. So yeah, it's just naming conventions. But yeah, RTX 4070 has this new pin, and yeah, it is backwards compatible. So even if you have like the connecting PCI cable for the previous generation of points of this connector, it is backwards compatible, so there won't be any issue regarding it. So yeah, it's a pretty nice thing. Along with AMD has taken a book from Intel, and they will be releasing their 7000F series, and this leaker has said it is going to be Ryzen 5 7500F, and similar to Intel's implementation, the integrated GPU is disabled in F series, and AMD is doing the same because 7000 series comes with RDNA 2 graphics enabled. Basically, it's an APU, but 7000 F series will have the RDNA 2 graphics die disabled. So yeah, and Korean retailer says it will be launched this week, sometime next week or this week, and yeah, it is going to be nice, but the pricing is a bit worrisome because it just says like $10 less compared to 7600 7500, which is a bummer. At the same time, the boost clock is said to be 5 gigahertz, which is 10 per 10 which is 5.1, which is 100 megahertz lower than their its counterpart, which is a weird thing to see because F series should have more boost clock. But yeah, let's just see. And there might be a new CPU coming right all of this stack. So yeah, if that happens, I will keep you updated. But yeah, it's a pretty nice thing to see. And next up, we have news regarding RDNA 4, and this comes from Red Gaming Tech. So it's reliable. And as we know, that since RDNA 2, AMD has implemented their ray accelerators, where it was dedicatedly doing the ray tracing and stuff, but they were not dedicated cores. It was just a shader core on top. It was just a dedicated core on, not a dedicated core, but it was just a combined core on top of their shaders. So it is also responsible for graphics. So they don't have the dedicated core for RDNA 2, but this might change with RDNA 4 because a test paper or a research paper has been leaked for RDNA 4 basically, and they talked about the ray accelerators and stuff. And it on that paper, it says that it been said for it published on June 29, 2023, and it says basically the dedicated dedicated ray accelerator, as you can see on the screen here. If you wanted, you can read it, but yeah, it has its dedicated tensor core. Basically, tensor core is implemented inside AMD, like by implementing a hardware traversal engine. The processing unit is able to execute traversal process more quickly and efficiently, and conserving processing power and improvement overall processing efficiency. So it's basically a dedicated ray tracing core which is only responsible for doing ray tracing and not any other computation of graphics which current ray tracing cores are doing for AMDs. So yeah, RDNA 4 or RX 8000 will have a significant uplift in ray tracing performance, which is a nice thing to see, and it might be able to go toe to toe with Nvidia. So yeah, it's a pretty nice improvement, and let's just see what happens. I will keep you updated regarding it. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.